Good morning, my detailing friends. In today's episode, we have this Corvette back in the shop for another full detail. Now this was in, I don't know, probably about 6 months ago, and we did our paint enhancement, we did a full interior on it, and we put a sealant. Well, it's back in. We're going to do, again, a full detail. No paint enhancement this time. We're going to be using some products today from the Glovebox Detail subscription box. That's a mouthful. I hope you're enjoying videos like this. If you are, consider subscribing and clicking that bell so you don't miss stuff, because you don't want to miss stuff. These videos are packed full of information, so skip through them if you want. Look down in the description below or in the bottom little bar that's running across here, and you'll see different timestamps where you can go and see different parts of the video. So if you're not interested in one part of the video, skip ahead to the next one. Now we just got a bunch of new products in the other day. So excited to start using these. These are the 303 products, and all of these microfibers and the pads and the applicators came in this month's, the March Glovebox Detail. All full of 303 stuff. We're going to use the car wash today. We're going to use the graphene nano spray coating. We're also going to use the protectant for all of the interior. Actually, this can be used on the exterior also, so that's pretty cool. We'll use that on the plastics on the exterior, and then if needed, we have the graphene detailer, so we'll use this to just kind of top this. Now it also came with 3 microfiber towels, all 303, of course. We've got the little applicator here. We have a little wash mitt, and then we have these really nice, super bright and plush microfiber towels from 303. Comes in a 3-pack. So all of that came in this month's glove box. That is a $90 value. That's insane. So if you're interested in the subscription boxes that come in each month, there's the box, then check out the links down below. Use code Miranda20 and you'll receive 20% off your first detail box. Now, Glovebox also allows me to give away a box, and it ships directly from them. So stay tuned for that in the video. I'm going to be giving a box away, but I'm going to make you work for it. That'll be later in the video. You don't want to miss that one because you'll get a free glove box. Now, we also have a bunch of other products that I just ordered from Car Supplies Warehouse. You know I love my Car Supplies Warehouse. Again, if you want any of these products, I'll have the links down below, but enter code Miranda10 and you'll get 10% off of pretty much anything on Car Supplies Warehouse. As far as products and some smaller tools, the big things like the floors and the cabinets, you probably won't get 10% off. But normal detailing stuff, you will. So what do we have in? Well, we have some new stuff that I've never used before. CarPro, this is one of their newer products, their MFX. This is a microfiber and polishing pad detergent. So you use this to clean your microfiber pads, and you can even premix it to use to clean your polishing pads. We have a new one called Retire. That's kind of funny. And this is a rubber and tire cleaner. So it's supposed to be a very heavy-duty tire cleaner. Now, I've used the Geon one, I've used a bunch of other ones, and they are really, really good. In fact, even this one, the Hybrid Solutions Hyperfoam, is made for your tires and your wheels. It's a high alkaline solution. It is extremely strong. So I'll just kind of see which one works better, because one is a little bit more expensive than the other as well. So you kind of make up your mind as to which one you want. But we're going to use this one today because I've used this one in the past and I already have videos on that. The other product that Koch Chemie came out with in the US is their Plastar. This is an exterior dressing. So tires and plastics and rubber and all of that. Now, a lot of people like this stuff. Now, I know Jessica Tran from TikTok loves this stuff. She swears by it. So I wanted to try it for myself. This is the Express Interior Cleaner. Now, you don't use this on textiles, not fabrics or carpet, but leather, plastics, and vinyl. But she swears by it. She loves it. She uses it all the time in her detailing business. So I want to give it a try. These two products are going to be very interesting because we're getting back the vehicles that we have ceramic coated this past summer, and they are coming back now for their maintenance washes, and some of them do have water spots. Some of them are clogged because of the winter that we had. Not bad. It wasn't a bad winter at all. But we did have, maybe a couple of days of salty, gross grime on, the road. So These washes are decon washes. This one, man, this one seems very, very strong. It has that chemical in it that dissolves iron. Really, really strong, stinky smell. We'll use that on some of the vehicles that come back if they need to be declogged, which one vehicle already came back and does need that. And the other one from CarPro is their descale. Same type of thing. It is an acidic bath and it's meant to remove water spots. A lot of water spots and grime that stick on the paint, that's what's going to inhibit the hydrophobics of ceramic coatings. So if your coating looks like it's dead within a year, then it might just be clogged. You need to use washes like this to unclog it, get all the junk out of that coating, and then it should be able to refresh it and you'll get the hydrophobics back. All that stuff you will be seeing in later videos. Let's turn our attention now to the Corvette. It is pretty gross. We got some bugs, we have road grime, we have all sorts of junk, and it definitely needs to be deep cleaned. Now the wheels are a gloss black, and the customer definitely want us to pay attention to the wheels and make sure that they're cleaned extremely well. But of course, we understand that sometimes brake dust eats into wheels like this if they're not cleaned regularly, and there's nothing we can do if that brake dust is burnt on. That's something to keep in mind. Communicate that to your customer. Also, we have that written into our agreement form. But the rest of it, yep, the usual, just gross and grimy. Now we're gonna start in the interior first today because it's chilly out. So we're gonna do the interior, and we'll see. It's really not bad at all. The worst is probably gonna be the vacuuming. Not really that bad at all. But we'll use that interior express cleaner for the interior plastics and vinyl. Oh, hi. All right, we're making our way through the vet. I'm on the passenger side now. We have, I think, what appears to be salt stains. I'll show you what we use for that. Wifey is gonna use the P&S interior cleaner, the express interior cleaner. Reach for it. Come on, reach for it. Come on.
It's not funny.
Oh my goodness, here.
You're such a jerk.
Seriously, 2 inches. I like the way this stuff suds up.
And it smells delicious.
It does.
Like a citrus lifesaver?
Yeah, it does. Citrus Lifesaver. Then just use a damp towel, wipe off any of the residue and dirt.
Ooh, that's dirty.
Oh yeah, awesome. And then just allow it to air dry or blow dry or towel dry, and you're good to go. This seat was just hit, so it looks nice and clean. But what about these carpets with some of the salt stains? Well, that's where Dr. Beasley's salt chisel comes in. So liberally spray that onto the area. And usually if it's salt, it's going to bubble because it has a chemical reaction. It neutralizes the salt. So let that sit on there for a few minutes. You can agitate it if you like, but let it sit on there and hopefully dissolve that salt. And then we can damp shampoo it up. You don't have to extract it necessarily. It's totally fine because it actually neutralizes everything. It may not have been salt, but who knows? It'll clean up anyway. Yeah, I don't think this was salt. It may have been, but I don't know. Didn't quite react. Didn't quite react like I've seen other salt stains do, but who knows? But who knows? Yes, please. So I'm going to show you a tip in just a few seconds on how to vacuum these areas because you have to lean over stuff. So I'll show you how to protect the paint. But Wifey is now going to use the 303 protectant on all of the interior leather, vinyl, and plastic. But this is going to protect from UV, and it'll make the leather and vinyls feel really nice as well without a super high shine or anything like that. So this can be used everywhere in here. Leather, vinyl, plastic. Just don't use it on the carpets. Obviously, but I have to say that every once in a while you get a question that comes in, can you use that on the carpets? No, my friend, you cannot. Having fun?
Uh-huh.
Now here's a quick tip, and I know this may seem obvious, but it's just something that I've always done even when doing the interior of the cars on the sides here, I always have the vacuum hose here. I will kind of lock it between my knees, get plenty of it like this, so I have enough slack, and basically just avoid the paint. I know, it seems obvious, but sometimes, people just may not think about maneuvering the hose like this to not touch the paint. You don't want touching any of the paint. So sometimes just a balancing act of leaning over without touching anything and making sure this hose does not touch the paint. I have CarPro Multi-X diluted 1 to 8-ish in here. So the interior is now done. It's warmed up enough where we can now wash it outside. Oh, wifey's having fun. Having fun? Yeah. So I have some new toys again. Not only the chemicals, but I got some other things to kind of, streamline things. I still have the clear bucket. I love it. It's just over there. But I have this turtle wax bucket that I got a while ago, and it's brand new. So I want to use it. I have a wheel dolly here that I got from Car Supplies Warehouse, the little detailing outlaws, so this actually stays on the side. You can put brushes and stuff in here so they don't kind of get lost in your bucket. And of course I have this 360 Detail Guards dirt lock, and so that's all in here. I have my wash mitts, and I'm not using the 303 wash mitt. I just prefer these ones. These are my favorite. So that's what we're going to use for today's wash. So we're also going to use the CarPro Retire today, and we'll see if we need to use this as well, because this is also for the wheels. This is really designed just for the tires alone, so that's where these two differ. And I also have some degreaser here in my IK foamer, so between all of these, whatever we need to use, we have at our disposal. We have our IK foamer with some degreaser in there, diluted 1 to 4. We're going to use that for our APC rinse. Let's go mix up some shampoo. Some shampoo. Door jam. So wifey's hitting all the door jams. Let's mix up some shampoo. Got Mr. Beaker here. Now this isn't giving you any dilution ratios for a foam cannon. It says to add just 1 ounce into 5 gallons. That's a really good dilution ratio actually. But what I'm going to do is my usual. About a 1 to 10 dilution ratio in here, maybe a little bit more. I'm not too concerned about that. I only put maybe like 2 ounces in here. Alexa, how many milliliters in an ounce?
1 fluid ounce is about 30 milliliters.
Oh, okay. So that's 1. So about 60. So here we have 50 milliliters. Let's do about 60-ish. That's about 2 ounces. Oh boy, I just made a big mess. So that's about 1.8 ounces. I'm just gonna do just... Do not drink this, even though it smells like a delicious fruity bubble gum type of drink. Stir, don't shake. Good to go.
Bond reference?
Is it a Bond reference? Of course it's a Bond reference. What type of question is that? Of course it's silly. Like my birdie impression? Bird's like, shut up.
You don't sound like me. You don't even sound like me at all. You sound ridiculous.
Woo! I also have this MTM safety tip from Car Supplies Warehouse, and I got a 25 degree. It also comes in 40 degrees. So if you want the wider fan, you can get that. I like the 25 degree. I think it is perfect for electric pressure washers. Gives you enough pressure, but it gives you a narrow enough fan. I think it just rinses better. That's just my opinion. But you have both options if you want, but this is a nice safety rubber tip. So, in case this ever happens...
Wait, Jesus.
What did I just do? I just shot your car!
Wait, Jesus. What did I just do? I just shot your car!
I shot your car!
Hopefully it won't cause that much damage. Oh, that's nice.
Silly.
Yeah,
That's fun.
it is fun. I like this tip. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not really that cold. So if you want to know the reason why we do an APC rinse like this is our pre-wash. Check out the card up above. That goes to a video that we talk about our APC rinsing. I do compare it to another chemical in there, another product, but pay no attention to that. Pay more attention to the method, the technique that we use, and the reason why we do it this way. The pre-washing we found is the most important part. It actually allows for an easier, safer wash once you get to contact washing. This does remove the majority of damaged material. You're only left with a very thin film of, I don't know, some type of very small amount of traffic film or road grime or something like that, but it's not going to be crazy, harsh, gritty particles on the paint. If you were just to simply wash foam and contact wash, yeah, that wouldn't be good. This, we have found, has been the best pre-wash method, at least for us. And a lot of other people are agreeing once they try it. So give it a try for yourself and understand the logic behind it. But check out that video because it will answer a lot of questions. And if you have any questions about it, let me know down below. You know, ask me why do we do it this way and I'll give you some more insight. But that's basically the method and the idea behind it. You're getting off the majority of gunk before you get to contact washing. Therefore, you don't have to worry that much about having the 2-bucket method and all this other stuff. The washing will be so much safer after you've done this. It does work. Oh, and you don't need to do this for coatings. These types of jobs that we're doing are initial details, or it's been 6+ months, so we need to start from scratch all over again. That's why we're doing this. It deep cleans the paint. We're going to do a light, polish and a sealant on it anyway. We're going to use the 303 graphene nano sealant. These wheels are beating a little bit. I don't know what protection I put on here before, but not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. I think you'll like it. I think it actually puts out a little bit more, like the flow of it is a little bit higher. That got weird. This reminds me of like a yummy bubble gum, like Hubba Bubba bubble gum. Wow, this is pretty high sudsing, high foaming. 2 ounces to like maybe 20 ounces of water. That's not bad. I still have enough to do another car, so about 1 ounce per car. Yeah, that's really good. If it's not that gritty, I'm not going to worry about claying it too much. Oh, wow. Oh, it's even smooth back here. That's not bad at all. Yeah, it is. Oh, wind. The mobile detailer's nemesis. So, when it comes to a shampoo, do you want high foaming or high lubricity? I say both. High foaming is good because, think of it, it's like air bubbles. You're actually providing cushion as you are gliding the mitt across. Is it going to clean well because of that cushion? Yes, we're talking about microscopic bubbles here, but it is going to cushion your mitt and provide some relative protection against marring, but the lubricity is also here. Now, it's sometimes subjective. It's hard to tell. Just going like this with the soap is sometimes not enough. Feel it on the paint. Then you'll get an idea of how lubricant the wash is. This is doing a great job. The paint feels good. You can even use this with the clay mitt like we're doing, or with a clay bar if you need. We're not overly concerned about using the clay bar and the clay mitt. What are you?
The clay bar and the clay mitt. What are you?
What was that? It like shot foam over here.
Huh?
You did it on purpose.
Really was
Oh,
accident.
evil. But yes, I say both. You want high lubricity and you want high foaming. Both, I think, are very, very important. If this didn't foam up well, it would dry faster. And I don't know, to me, it just wouldn't provide the cushion that you want for the type of safe wash that we do.
What if you're getting hit with the foam?
If you're getting hit with the foam in your face, well, it smells nice, so that's a plus. So that's a plus. I actually want to do a video on the Sabi. I wanted to polish it, but I think my dad likes to do it. I kind of wish they had a higher one. We're getting old, you know. 40 is the new 80. 40 is the new 80. Now here's where this thing really comes into play. It's nice. You have the rolling, little dolly. I do wish it was higher. You have to bend it down to get it. I know. We're complaining about it because we always have it on the cart. But this is really convenient for mobile guys. It locks the bucket in, and it even has these little guys so you can, stop the bucket from wheeling around. And we also have the little side caddy here, the little outlaw side caddy. That's where you can put your brushes in so they don't get lost in the bucket. Not like they're really getting lost or anything. It just makes it easier to get at and to find. But so far, I like this setup. It's really nice. Do you like that tip? It's nice, right? Like it feels different.
It does seem like it puts out a little bit more volume.
Yeah, it does. It's awesome. So I'm going to use this on the wheel itself. Oh, it'd help if I... Oh. This is a really strong alkaline cleaner. And yeah, you could use it on the tire, but I want to use this. Oh, look at that, it foams up. That's nice. How colorful. Now I am using this brush because it's a little bit more aggressive. These wheels are really gross, so instead of using the softer one, because it is black gloss, it needs extra cleaning, so I just have to opt to use this. At least for the barrels, I'm going to use this little guy to get into these areas. This offers much better dexterity in cleaning these wheels, getting into these intricate parts. And if you need to use your brush, use that too. But I feel this cleans a little bit more aggressively without being abrasive. Then you can use your wheel brush like this. This is the Work Stuff black chemical resistant bristle, and I find these are great for wheels. Hard to get in there to get these calipers, but get what you can. Man, but look at the tires. Oh yeah, that is awesome. The sludge buildup. Whoa, man, it is super slick. And I know what some are gonna say, why am I using gloves? These are some strong products. Look, my fellow detailers, I suffer from contact dermatitis. If I wear gloves all the time, my hands will crack and bleed. You don't want to see that. The best thing to do is just rinse and wash your hands often. Just do that. If you can wear gloves without having to worry about contact dermatitis, yay for you. I applaud you and I am jealous. But I can't do that because my hands will really break out and it'll be horrible. And nobody wants to see that. And it'll last for months and months and months, even with all the different lotions and stuff that I put on it. It really destroys my hands. So wearing gloves, not really an option for me. It's not good for me. If you want to wear them and you're not affected by them, then you go ahead and do it.
Over the rant?
Yes, I am done with my rant.
Long rant.
Well, at least I was doing it as I was working, so they can watch and learn. But this retire stuff is awesome. Look how strong it is. And I like that the trigger is a foaming trigger also. Really, really nice stuff. Very impressed with it.
Are you using the iron?
No, it's the Hyper Foam from Turtle Wax. That's their high alkaline stuff. It's not the iron removal stuff. Even though I think it has a little bit of that chemical in it, but I think it's primarily for like tire prepping. So it does work well on the tires too, but this stuff, man, it like melts that sludginess right off. It does an awesome job. We'll see how it looks when it dries, but ooh, that's awesome. Nice and spicy. Wow, this does really well for these exhaust tips. The retire stuff, it is strong. It is strong. Woo! Someone said they like our videos because of our amazing singing. Why, thank you.
Pretty amazing.
It is. Nice to slowly upgrade our equipment. Get some nicer things. That's cool. This can be used as a drying aid. This can be used as a drying aid, the detailer one. She's cleaned. Looking awesome. Man, that wheel and tire cleaner, what an awesome combo. That stuff, both of those are awesome. You could just use the Hyper Foam on both the wheel and the tire. Totally an option. I just wanted to use the retire to see how it worked. Honestly, I think it's a little bit stronger because it's designed more for rubber, but wow, awesome combo. Those wheels and tires look so nice. The paint is looking great. It's actually very, very smooth because we clayed it and polished it last time, and I don't feel anything. The paint feels extremely slick. So awesome. That's a great sign. If you don't need to clay bar, then you don't need a clay bar. Don't just do it arbitrarily. Even though we haven't seen this in 6 months, obviously he's been taking care of it. It was dirty when it came in, but it cleaned up perfectly. So the shampoo is great. It's slick, high foaming. It has lubricity to it. Good stuff. All right, let's use, now I know this is a weird thing. You can do this or you can just dry it per usual, but the graphene detailer you can use as a drying aid. But is it gonna mess with the protection later on if you use this as a drying aid and then you put the other graphene nano on top of it? I don't think so. That doesn't make any sense because they're both formulated the same. So it's okay. You can use this on top of the graphene nano coating if you had already on here. But let's use it as a drying aid. It's totally gonna be fine because it's like laying down a foundation and then the other stuff will still bond to this and the paint. So let's grab a nice fluffy drying towel and let's just mist it. Oh, help if I just turn this thing on.
Let me turn it on.
I can't do it with
Help.
I can't do it with one hand.
I can't either.
You can't do it
I
with
have
two
two
hands? Because you're wearing gloves. Here. What are you doing down here? Go up here. Up. Silly.
See?
There we go. Yeah, you just need dry hands. All right, cool. So, mist it, onto the paint. And then use a fluffy towel to dry the paint. As your wife awkwardly records you.
Yeah, I'm really bad at this.
Where are you going? Like you're looking at the puddles. All right, so.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, it seems to dry really well. Here you go, my dear. Get that. There you go. There we go. Man, it's already looking fantastic. And we also are going to blow dry it. So we have our new favorite blow dryer. Yes, I like the one that's stationary in the cart there, the Adams Air Cannon Jr. But this one is just easier to set up. It's so awesome. And I feel it's just as powerful. It has a filter back here, and it has 2 speeds, but I just crank it.
Wow, it blew me in the face.
So the engine is now cleaned and dressed. Yeah, looking nice. We're going to use the 303 protectant because it's both interior and exterior. We usually use the trim shine from Stoner's, the aerosol, because it is an easier, application. But this you can also just spray right on and then apply with your little applicator of choice. And it is supposed to dress all the plastics and protect them. Now it is water-based, just like the Stoner's Trim Shine, so as far as durability, you're not going to get like months and months and months. If it's garaged, yeah, you probably will. But if it's a daily driver and it sees the rain a lot and you wash it often, you're probably maybe up to a month, and that's about it. And then you have to reapply it. If you truly want good trim protection, then you're going to have to opt for a ceramic coating. There are other solvent-based dressings. They're just a little bit more annoying to apply because they're so thick, but they can also work just as well and last longer than this. So you have some options: water-based, solvent-based, and then you have your SiO2 more semi-permanent trim restoration coatings for plastics. But I mean, it does look nice, so yeah, not bad. And I mean, at least you can spray it into honeycomb areas if you need to. This doesn't have a ton of plastic though, so that's good. Just these little bits here, the cowl, and the little bits down there and in the back. But the grill here is all painted. Much easier to deal with.
And repainted, huh?
Yes, I think it was, that panel. Yep. It's showing signs of some failure up here. Remember we tried to compound that before and it just, yeah, it's gonna fail in a couple of years. They'll start doing this weird hazing thing. Time for protection. So I'm going to use this little block applicator here that was provided in the glove box. And you can do whatever. You can apply it with a regular towel, whatever applicator you like. Since it came with it, I'm going to use this. And if you remember this stuff, lots of videos on YouTube about this. It does have the, the black, what's supposed to be the graphene particles in here. Graphene doesn't need to be that color. There's a whole argument about it. Who really cares? I really don't care, as long as it works. But you can see, yeah, it's dark. So just cross hatch it. It goes on very, very smooth, and then you allow it to haze. So we can go very quickly here, apply it everywhere, and allow it to haze, do its thing, and we're working in partial sunlight. But check this out. You can see how it's applied here, and it's already starting to dry, and it's okay to do this outdoors. It's totally fine. So So we'll give it some time and then we'll see how it wipes off, and if it does give us any issues, we have the graphene detailer to help us out with any type of smudging or smearing. And it does do this separation thing kind of like Crystal Serum Light. It's kind of interesting. I have to say the gloss on this thing is insane. It looks so good. Wonder who polished it. Oh yeah, it was us. It was us. Oh, the top here also has some areas that are failing. Oh well, in a couple of years, gonna have to be repainted. Make sure it's all dry and hazy. And that's how you know it's... Yeah, it is. The carrier fluids in these spray coatings are pretty strong. But is it wiping off nice? Or is it giving you some trouble?
Hey, Philip,
Yeah?
I just made some espresso
Oh,
extra. I don't know if you wanted this. It's just very good.
yes. Thank you.
I need something to wait for you.
I'm already pretty hyper this morning. I don't know why.
He's hyped. I don't know why, but I'm tired.
I don't know. I had my delicious coffee from Coffee Trade. This is not sponsored, but gotta say, I love my Coffee Trade coffee. It was a delicious one this month. And then I remember using it before and it buffed off really,
Yeah, it's wiping off nice.
oh, it looks awesome. Yeah, just let it dry and haze. It should be completely hazy like this. And then it should be much easier to wipe off. But, you know, it looks pretty good. It looks really good. You like those towels?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's nice.
It's nice. Yeah, see that up there doesn't look dry yet, but I don't know. I like the application. It's so smooth and easy. That I do like about this. Now, when this first came out, when people were reviewing it, they said that it didn't have like super high hydrophobics and it felt grippy. On the other hand, people were saying that it actually self-cleaned really well. It stayed cleaner longer. So weird pros and cons to all of this stuff. Did you have some of the espresso?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it good? Too strong? Oh no, not the fake sugar stuff. Oh, that's the guy. All right, guys, the Corvette is done. Well, wait, no, it's not done yet. We got to do the tires, but everything else is done. It looks incredible, so glossy. So 303, graphene nano, good stuff. Works very, very well. Easy application. You can do it outside. Mobile detailers can use it. Pretty impressive. Durability on this, a lot of people are seeing up to 6 months plus if it is well maintained. Now, you do want to maintain it properly. So this would be an excellent choice. This would be the obvious choice, using the graphene detailer to maintain it, use it as a drying aid, spray it after everything is dry, touching up areas, or just do another full application of it. The more you do that, it's just building layers of protection. That's what you want to do. That is the common thread among professional detailers. Even Larry from Ammo says layers of protection are good. Don't just rely on the base layer to protect it and don't put anything on top of it. You always put some sort of topper, a layer of protection on top of the base layer and keep it going. That's what it's all about. Build layers of protection. Oh my goodness, my dad got his Saab running. You can hear it over there. It stinks. Yeah, so if you do have any issues with removal, smearing, or whatever, just use... Yeah, that. Okay, good. That's the detailer. So, but man, look at that. Well, you just look at it. Just look at that. Look at that. So glossy. All right, let's do the tires and wheels. Last thing to do are the exhaust tips. Now, I hit these with the retire cleaner because it's such a strong cleaner. And this was all built up with soot. But look how well it cleaned it. It did a really good job. The only thing I need to do is just polish them up a little bit. So I'm going to use AM metal polish and just a little dab on the microfiber applicators like so, and it will shine them up. And then you can put the graphene the graphene coating on here, or AM Details also has a heat resistant wax, but to be honest, it's not really going to do much to these types of exhaust tips and you know, protect them long term, because it's just excessive heat buildup. If you want to, again, you can put a wheel coating on these, and it does resist the soot that much more, but it's still going to build up. It'll just be easier to clean off if you use a coating. Beautiful. Now, wifey already went around and did all the touch-ups that she could find here, and anything else that I see from my angle up here is a few spots on the top here that need a little bit of extra help. Again, I'm just going to use the quick detailer and these nice fluffy towels. And just a tip for these towels, they're better for the quick detailing than they are the coating removal. You can use the flat side here for coating removal, and that's better. But you do want a short nap to remove any type of ceramic coating or even the spray coating. Let's take that off. But these are really good for just quick detailing. Somebody couldn't reach up here with their little shorty arms. Oh, yeah, a little bit. Well, now it's giveaway time. Guys, go check out this video up in the card and comment on that video and let me know, what did we use to clean the white lettering, both product and tool. What did we use to clean the white lettering on the tires on that vehicle? Hashtag it Glovebox Detail. That way, when I go to pick the winner, that's how I pick the winner. I use that hashtag. We used a product and we used a tool. What were those two things that we used to clean the white lettering in that video? So go hunt for that, go search for it, and comment on that video there. But the winner will win a free glove box. Now I'm going to communicate with my connections at Glovebox Detail and see if they can reserve a 303 box so they don't sell out this time. The other boxes, one of them sold out and you weren't able to get one of the special edition things. So I'm going to have them reserve a box if they can. If not, you'll get other boxes. There's going to be plenty of other ones. You can win one free box, hopefully this one, but I will pick the winner on Instagram. So about a week from now, 7 to 10 days or so, I'll try not to go beyond that, but 7 to 10 days, I'll pick the winner, go to our Instagram, our TikTok, you know, that social media, and I'll announce it live on there. And then, of course, I'll broadcast it on here as well. Whoever wins, I'll put it down below and say, hey, you won, and that's how you'll know how you won. And then you just contact me, and I'll contact Glovebox, and they'll send you out a box pronto. So I hope you enjoy that little treasure hunt, and I hope you guys, well, one of you guys wins that detail box. All right, now we're done. Wheels and tires are looking fantastic. Cleaned up as much as possible. The inner barrels have a lot of burnt on brake dust, and you'd have to take the wheel off and really get behind there and scrub and maybe even polish the gloss painted areas to get all of that brake dust off, just because it's baked on there and you need to be really aggressive on the inner barrels. But it's better if you take the wheels off. So I'll suggest that to the customer if he wants to do that later. Interior is all cleaned up as well. We use the 303 protectant on all of the inside leathers and plastics, and we use the P&S Express interior cleaner. And that stuff is awesome. It says Express like it's supposed to be, you know, a medium to light duty, but it can clean leather extremely well. So very happy with that stuff. So that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like it, share it with others who may enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week. Take care. What are you doing?
Say I'm hungry.
Oh, we don't want to see that.